Alright, y'all, no introduction needed. You know who this is. And we are going to jump right in, and we are going to go to our collections. I'm going to show you where each character is, where each bounty character is, and everything good. So first of all, Alexis is in Hunter's Haven. So if I click over to my map, you can see that Hunter's Haven is the new one that they just put in that sits up in here. That's where you'll find Lexi at. She's always, or Lexa at. She's always at Hunter's Haven. The next one we got is Rhys. She's found at Dirty Docks. Dirty Docks is way over here on the map. The next one we have is Menace. Now, Menace is found in the Coliseum. Menace is found directly in the center of the Coliseum every time that you guys land at the Coliseum. Next is Mancake. He's always at the Butter Barn. The Butter Barn. Right here. Next we have is Maeve. She's at Shipwreck Cove. Shipwreck Cove is actually, let me zoom out on this map. Let's go back here. This right here behind Misty is actually Shipwreck Cove. That's where she can be found at. Condor's at Misty Meadows. Condor is normally, when you go into Misty Meadows, he's normally in these first couple of buildings right here. Okay, the Mandarin. This is a guy that you cannot get a bounty for. You have to take him out to get it. And to get him, you have to go to Razor's Crest. Razor's Crest is... Why is my map so far down? Hang on, let me see if I can go back into that map. No, it won't do that. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got it. So Razor's Crest is the ship that sits right here, right below the Coliseum. You have to take him out, and any guy you take out, they got like 400 HP. The Reaper, he's at Boost Pad. Now, y'all know where Boost Pad is. Y'all been to Boost Pad before. Boost Pad is right... Oh, let me see if I can find it. Right here, this house. It's where we did... if you watch my video from 0 Point, that's where the 0 Point was, where you had to do it last season for the very last task. Brutus. Brutus is down at Dirty Docks. But when Brutus is down at Dirty Docks, he's actually in this far building right here. That's where you find Mr. Brutus. Deadfire. You have to find him at the sheriff's office. Now, the sheriff's office is right up in here. This little building right here. That's where you'll find him at. I'm not trying to go too quick through this video. You guys can always rewatch it. Stop or rewind. Okay, Triggerfish, the bad Tico. Okay, so it says Crush Cargo. Okay? Now, the Crush Cargo is actually... Let me make sure I got the right one for you guys. It's actually down here where all the cargoes have fallen off, where you see the little ship in the water. Left of set, left of salty sands or sweaty sands, and above what do they call it? Holy Hedge. That's where you'll find him at. Bozai is at Steamy Stacks. She's actually, let me zoom back out and get you guys over to Steamy Stacks. She's actually in the second building right here. I know there's a lot to go through. I'm trying to give you guys all 40. Some of them have 2 or 3 locations, and I'm trying to show you on a map. You guys can always rewatch this, slow it down, and watch it later to get them. But I'm giving you guys all 40 of them. So number 13, he's in the flush building. The flush building is a brand new part that they did this time. It's down here. It is actually this building right here, right behind Slurpee. Number 14, we got Longshot. He's in Misty Meadows too. You'll see him outside walking around. Everybody knows where Misty Meadows is. This guy is in the Unmarked Shack. I'm pretty sure he's in the shack. Like if you're going from Holy Hedges and you're walking out this way, there's a little shack down in here, right here. I'm pretty sure that's where I found him, but I'm not positive on that one. Now Blaze, she's in 2 different spots. Okay? One of them says, one of them is in Timber Tent. Timber Tent is, I don't even know if I can zoom into this one, if it will show it on the map, because these graphics are very, very, very bad. No, it's not going to show it to you. The trees are covered. But when you're coming up from Sweaty Sands and you're going to Holy Hedges, there's a little tent built, like, there's some sticks built up and a campfire. It's right up on top of that hill, but you can't see it because these graphics are poor. I mean, it's a map, but it's not the best of the best. The other spot is in the 0 area, where you'll find her out here walking around. Okay, Remedy. It says Hilltop House and Craggy Cliffs. So, Hilltop House. Alright, we're going to zoom into Craggy Cliffs. She will be in this building in Craggy Cliffs. And Hilltop House is the wreckage of houses that's up in here. That's where you'll find her at. Now, Big Chuggis. There are 3 locations. There's only 2 locations on the map where anybody knows where he's at. Now, the Shantytown and Slurpee Swamp are basically the same thing. The first time you find him, he will be in Slurpee. He will actually be in the main building right here. The second time you'll find him is out here. Remember when we had the rig out here? And we had all them little houses, and the rig used to sit right here? Well, that's where he's at. He's back in here. Okay, now, Lumber Lodge and Weeping Woods. Lumber Lodge is actually right here, behind Mount K. And then you will find him in Weeping Woods, but he will be down here in one of the campers. But be careful, because when you go down to the campers, you got those guys in the box that drop in. They're always there in the center of there. We got coal. Coal can be found down in Shipwreck Cove, which is right here. And coal can also be found in Retail Row. Retail Row's right over here. You'll find him out and about just walking around in Retail Row. That puts us up to number 21. The Viking Vessel. The Viking Vessel's kind of new this year. It is. This little gas station has a Viking ship on top of it, right outside Holy. That's where you can find him each and every time. He'll be on the top of the ship. Okay. Bushranger. I can't get the third respawn right now, but I will show you all 3 respawns, and we'll take this one kind of slow so you guys can see where he is on the map. This one is not so easy to find. The first time you'll find him is where the grass right here meets Sandy Towers or Salty Towers. It's now called Salty Towers. That is the first location you'll find him at. The second location you'll find him at is right here. Down by these trees on a hill, there's a little tree fort on the ground that's built up. That's where you'll find him. The third location, the one that I can't get to pop yet, is... Alright, here's Catty Corner. Here's Lazy Lake. Here is Retail Row. Right down here is a little treehouse type thing. This is the third location he lands at, and it will call it Lazy Lake. The first one will call him Salty, and the last one will actually come up with that weird name where it says location, unnamed POI, and it will come up with all that fancy stuff. So the dummy can be found at 2 locations. The first spawn location for dummy is right down here. There's a little tent down here, a little rest area, and dummy will be down in there. And the second location is Compact Cars, which if you zoom out, you go over by Craggy Cliffs, you go down right after the farm, right here. He'll be inside the garage, walking around. Next one, we got Sparkplug. She's kind of fun to find. There's 3 locations for Sparkplug. Alright? The first one is Lazy Lake. When you go into Lazy Lake, she will actually be back in here in this little building. No, this little building, the gas station area. She'll be inside the bottom to the gas station. The second location is Hydro 16. So if we zoom over to Hydro 16, she'll actually be in this back building to Hydro. The third location is Weeping Woods. When we go down to Weeping Woods, she can be found in the little garage in the middle of Weeping Woods. Or no, she can be found right here in this gas station in Weeping Woods. The gas station that is right across from Slurpee. Burnout, Steamy Stacks, FM radio station, and Salty Sand or Sweaty. So there's a little area over here on this road right here that has like a little racetrack in it. He can be found there. There's another one right here that he can be found on the road. This is the FN radio. And then he'll be found right here coming outside Sweaty. Turk was hard for me to get to keep responding. Lazy Lake. So Turk is right out here in Lazy Lake. Right out by the fishing area, by the very first one. Turk is also at Lake Canoe. Now, Lake Canoe is over this way. Lake Canoe is actually right here. It is the lake that has all the canoes that are standing up against each other. And Steamy. Now, when he goes to Steamy, right here are 2 trees that stand on the south side or the east side, west side. I don't really know, because when you guys fall, your little compass ain't true. But if you're looking at these stacks north, you go east. And there's 2 trees right here, and there will be like a little tent, and there will be a little campfire. And that's where you'll find Turk for your third location. Outcast. She can be found at Flipper Pond and Sweaty Sands. Now, the Sweaty Sands location is pretty easy. She's right out here on the dock. Flipper Pond is this little pond right here in between Sweaty Sands and Holy Hedges. If you go out to this dock, that's the first location she'll be at. Second one, she should appear there. But locations are different for everybody. I'm sorry, I just jumped out of it. Alright. This one is... she's in Holy Hedges walking around. Or she's in Lazy Lake walking around. The detective. There's a detective office on the top of Sweaty Sands. Somewhere up in these buildings right here. Somewhere in this area. That's where you'll find him. Or Retail Row, he'll be up in this little area right here. He'll have his own little detective office in both areas. The Gnome is at Fort Crumpet. How many people know where Fort Crumpet is? Well, I do. So I'll show you. Fort Crumpet is the little fort that sits right off Sweaty Sands out here in the middle of nowhere. The Gnome will always be at Fort Crumpet. So let's drop to number 31. She's at the orchard. To find the orchard's really simple. She's normally walking around in the barn. It is right up here. It is right past the arena, and it is, you can see Sweaty Sands, or Steamy, sorry, to its right and Pleasant to its left. If you're coming in this way, then you'll see Pleasant, and you'll see that. You just jump in the middle all the way down, and this is the new orchard. It's right above the Coliseum. Top right of the Coliseum, south left of the Coliseum, wherever the sand touches wherever the sand touches the grass. That's where she can be found. Farmer Steel is at the Steel Farm. Where's the Steel Farm? You got to collect corn from there. The Steel Farm is the only farm left. That is the farm right here on the right side of the arena. This is called the Steel Farm. The arena actually sits on the old Frenzy Farms. Alright, Doggo. You can find him out at Retail Row. He's normally walking in one of the houses over here. Or you can find him in Pleasant Park at the very last house, the dog house. Literally, now the dog house is the dog house. It has a whole bunch of dog houses around the outside. He's always in there unless... okay, if you guys are searching for this person and you guys are coming out of the stronghold and you get into Pleasant Park and he's not there, it's because somebody killed him. If they kill him, you won't see them. Kit. At the kitty corner. I shouldn't have to tell you guys where Kit's at, but we'll show you guys just in case nobody knows where the kitty corner is or who Kit is. Maybe it's your first time playing. We'll still show you. Right here is the kitty corner. This little building is the kitty corner. And Kit is inside the main building to the kitty corner. Break through the fence and go find him. He's out there walking around. Okay. The beef boss. He's at the Dura Burger and the Dura Burger food truck. Okay. So the Dura Burger is in the old steel factory that sits right here. There's a Dura Burger that built right inside. It's right below Holy Hedges. And it's right above Slurpee. And it's to the left of Weeping Woods. Now, the truck is a little bit different. There is a food truck down here. And that's where you'll find him at. Alright. The Pizza Pit. The Pizza Pit is right here. It's right before the orchard. Now, to get to the food truck for him, there is a truck that sits on a hill right here. Right before the Flush Factory. You're going to fall in there and grab him from that area. Shipwreck Cove and Comp Cave. You will find him here, and you will find him here. The Camp Cod is right here, and he's in one of these two buildings right down here. This is Shipwreck Cove right here. Bigfoot. It says a tree. Bigfoot can be found anywhere. I found him down here before, walking around in Weeping Woods on this side of the bridge. Or I've also found him out here in this little island past Steamy. Ruckus. Ruckus has to be killed. He has a golden AR if you can get a hold of him, a heavy AR. He is in Hydro 16. You can't ever do a mission for him. You have to go kill him. Tico. Okay, Tico can be found in two different places. Fish sticks can be found at Craggy Cliff inside his own restaurant, which is this big building right here. And then if you drop into the center of Coral Castle, he'll be walking around right in this area. And that's it. That's all we got for you guys today. I hope I didn't go too fast. I hope I did it slow enough for you guys. This is all 40 people. I've went through all the locations, but at the end of this video, I will give you a map that will show you the first location for everybody. And that's all we got for this video for today.